Right in the middle of Don Sinclair.
That's just a freestyle. You don't have time to do that. Like how we call for water here, you hear that engine starting to blow his horn. Okay? You want to turn his hydrant on right away. So if you don't have this thing hooked up, don't worry about it. Okay? But that's always easier. Make sure it's closed. Valve's closed. Valve's open. Water flows this way. Close it all. Okay, now put the wrench up there. The hydrant wrench has to stay on the top of the hydrant. Drop it on the ground, you're going to lose it. All you want to do is get a nice view. Never, ever straddle a hose and never stand. Keep going all the way. Yeah, well, lieutenants are in. All the way. Water comes or whatever, okay? Once you connect your line up to the rear of the truck, water so we don't overheat the pump. Once that water comes down the street, you go ahead even before that and open your bleeder here. The water coming out, that takes it from running back to the truck. The bleeder is between the gate valve that lets the water in and the back of the truck. So you can go ahead, once you're done that, once your air's out, shut your bleeder off. Open your gate valve and you'll let the water into the pump. It takes about 8-9 turns. Sort of harder first, then it lifts us up. Just going over the hydrant. Okay, we're talking about the pump system. First of all, it's got the 2,000-gallon minute pump on it. Watchers will tell you right in their book that you need 90 gallon a minute moving through this pump to keep the pump full. A lot of water, a big pump. Now, what happens is, you see on your pump cooler and engine cooler. The pump cooler is just a little 3/8-inch line that NFPA says it has to be on this truck. This is from the old days. You're never going to use that because you ain't going to cool that pump just with a 3/8-inch line going from the pump into the tank. You're just circulating the water. You got to correct your tank fill. This thing cool. You're sitting in an accident, you're sitting in a fire. I recommend most pumpers now have 2-inch tank fills. There are big valves and big lines on here so we can fill faster. I recommend you pull it out about halfway, quarter to halfway, right there. Keep it cool. Because if you pull it out all the way, your incoming water, you're going to be losing it all back through your tank. It's going to be going on the ground. You pull this out. When you pull your tank fill, it's just like pulling a discharge. It discharges the water from the pump instead of out the side or out your pre-connect back into the booster tank. Like having a 2-inch opening. If I take this now and pull this out, I can throw this up the public cab and take the pump just so that discharge will put out more water than keeps coming through it. Okay, and Randy knows that'll happen. you pull this out, you're not going to be able to get enough pressure to run your hand line off your booster tank. So, once you get going, about quarter to halfway, that's going to keep your pump cool. Now, of course, if the hydrant was open right now, we'd be dumping all kinds of water on the ground because the excess water, the tanks would be full and this would come out the overflow into the ground. It's cooled out or it's causing a problem. Leave this closed. Turn off flowing water. Keep an eye on the pump. Get a little bit warm. Let it run for a few minutes. You're just circulating the water. If the water's not going somewhere, it's going to heat up. Okay? Phone system. You can use the engine cooler if you want, if you think the engine's getting hot. The truck has to be in pump. For it to work, it's just working. Like the pump pressure goes through a line up through an auxiliary cooler and back into the pump. It doesn't go through the radiator, the antifreeze. To keep the engine cooler, if you find out it's probably not going to happen on you with the diesel engine. This is all with NFPH. This is a spin. Because if I sit here right now with this pull, that in, and pump cooler open, you'll be able to put bacon and eggs on this cap in about probably 8 or 10 minutes. Now what's even more important is if we were here in an accident, we're only idling now. We get a hand line off in an accident or something, a house fire, he's around back, you'll know if it's flowing water or not. So if you got this thing cranked up, no water's flowing, it's going to be real quick to heat the pump up. So about quarter or halfway with this, and it's still a good idea every once in a while just to make sure everything's all right with your pump. Okay, phone system. So a couple basic things you have to know to run flow off the crossway. Go into the fire pump. You don't have to worry about flushing the pump, nothing. I don't care if your water source is from your tank to pump or we're getting water from a hydrant. It don't matter. It's being injected into the front line. Pull the front line off. Let's get something to it here. Come here.
Everybody pay attention. Right way to pull line. I don't like it.
This is part of what busted from, right? What happens is 1,200 feet is the shoulder load. That's to fill off the shoulder as you go. What you want to do is dump off, grab this, pull this out. You're going to put this over your shoulder, turn around. Let it hang down over your shoulder. Pull it out even more, yeah. And then balance it out on your shoulder. A little bit more forward. Okay, put your hand over the top. Keep the tension on the top. Got that? Now, here's what we're going to do. As he walks away from the truck, he's going to hold tension on here. And he's going to start, this is going to start pulling up. So if he gets to where he's going to go into a house, into a up a ladder, he's not going to be dragging hose all over the place. You hold, what you're going to do is you're going to hold this tight. So the other one is going to go around. And you're going to let it pull off your back. Okay, so right now, when he gets to where he's going, if you got to climb a ladder, you don't have to be dragging all this hose. It's just going to fill off the shoulder. You're going into a building. If you can pull a long line with a 0-200, if you pull one of these, and you see that the house is only from here to that guardrail away, and you know it's going to be too much hose, you're going to have to make it start growing and flaking them off outside as wide as you possibly can. The pump operators to take this hose and pull it and stretch it out on the ground. If you know right now you're going into a house that's only 2 feet away, you got too much hose, you might want to take a quick walk over there and clean it all out of your way. So walk down, you're going to walk down there. That's because well, who packed this last? Okay, so we're just going to work off the tank now. You ready? We'll send you water. We're just fighting regular start off. We're going to crossway number 1. We're getting water right now to crossway number 1. Open it up one. You got water? Okay, start off. All right. Let's go through a couple other steps. Number 1, just take your hot stick up front, just like your little portable phone we got. Main thing is building it on, it's going to position the water, bypass, send it through the Missouri, and pick up the pump. Now, right now we're going to flow water with the pump we put. You want to flow phone. It takes up to 200 psi. Now, right away. And you'll see that happen here, okay? So we're going to float both. Now we're going to float. You guys ready? Pattern about like this. Okay. All you got to do to get foam is we're going to leave an off rate of 3%. 3% for all your hydrocarbons. Jet fuel, your airplane scent, your gasoline. 6% for alcohol-based type fires, which you're probably never going to get into, or you're not going to identify anyhow, or none of us is going to know right away. And your operating is 3%. That's what you need for your gasoline, your spilled accuracy, and anything like that. Do anything. Pull your phone, pull your filter. I'm going to back this down a little bit. Oh, the next thing, the nozzle's got to be all the way open, full open, or it can't pick up the foam because of back pressure. Everything, if that nozzle's halfway open, you ain't going to get foam. You open all the way? Automatically going to lose about 70, 80 pounds discharge pressure from the pump to the hand line. And I can show that to you. If you want to put three guys on that hand line. You got 3 on there. Now you watch these guys. I'm going to run the pump to 200. With the inductor off. I'm going to throttle down. I'm going to change the position of the inductor. See how much different reaction they have. We're going to get full throttle water now. Okay, you got it swinging. Because when that inductor's out, you lose 70 pounds pressure to pick up the flow. That's a siphoning effect. It's got to pull the foam out of the booster tank. Okay, so I still got the foam flushed off, still flushed off the line here or whatever. You might want to just come back to the station and do it or whatever. You get back to cross lane, you just take it off here, let it run out here, and whatever you want to do with it. But that's all you got to do to get foam out of it. Yeah, leave it out. It's still going to pull the foam through to check whatever the water and foam that's in that line is going to be sucked into the inductor. Our tank level isn't working, it's off the full. This isn't working yet either. I'm going to fill the tank up real quick. We didn't use that much water. We're just going to run off the hydrant now so the tank's full and then get on the column. No foam was put into the fire pump. You're going to flush nothing else except that line. That's all you're going to do to do it. We'll do it again. We're going to do it again with the foam nozzle on there. show you how you can put a blanket down at an accident scene if you want something to stick to the ground better. Okay? When you're flowing the foam, the more you can, so it works on an expansion ratio principle, where